So instead of going into mathematics, you brought up Italy, and I know you're very fond of Italy.
Yes.
And you have
Yes.
many Italian mathematicians and non-mathematicians close friends. So let's talk a little bit about your connection to Italy.
Right. Well, the first meeting I went to was one in Trieste in 1954. It was organized by a mathematician named Ficera, who was there at the time. And I had visited Italy before, had fallen in love with it, and Courant in 54 told me that he's arranging a meeting. He was invited to that meeting and was asked to invite some other people to join. So I said to him, please invite me.
Yes.
So he did. And so there I met essentially all the young people working in partial differential equations. And so we became very good friends. Sampacchia, Magenis, Bucci, as well as Ficera. We became good friends, and these friends have lasted all my life. And since then, I've gone back very often to Italy and have many friends there.
Right. I mean, if I may now tell the story, is that you were very surprised when I was a Courant instructor here. We were talking about Italy, and I said I've never been, and you were appalled at the idea that I've never been to Italy, and you arranged for me a trip to Italy to visit.
Oh, I didn't remember
absolutely
that.
To Pisa, to Scuola Normale, and to Roma to visit Umberto Moscow.
I see.
So my first trip to Italy is due to you.
So I'm
and
proud.
The same, yeah, which I became also very fond of. But this relationship of yours flourished over time and continued.
Oh yeah, it continues to this day. I've had two students from Italy, both young ladies, who are doing very well. They've returned to Italy. They both have very active careers. You know, there's a story about Einstein. Apparently he loved Italy. Somebody asked him, what do you love about Italy? And he said, pasta and levi civita.
You've gone into many meetings and had many meetings in your honor and your birthday and this. Tell me some of the meetings that you really enjoyed.
Well, the Italians organized summer courses called Cime.
Yes.
And I think it was at the first one that I spoke about this work that was Gagliardo did at the same time. In fact, he was there in the audience. I met him there for the first time and learned he had done things on interpolation. And it was a very nice meeting. It was the lectures were held in different towns: Pisa, Lucca, and even the island of Elba.
Oh.
And Mori, C.B. Mori of Berkeley was there, and there was a photograph of him in the Pisa newspaper, standing in front of a blackboard, and underneath it was written, lectured by Professor Nirenberg. So he looked at this photo and he said, that's not Nirenberg, those are my formulas. And the Italians complained about his English because he would use expressions such as, well, if you try that, you don't get to second base. They had no idea what this was about.
Okay, but
he was a wonderful mathematician. He was one of the great creators of elliptic partial differential equations.